So where do you find the very best property investment deal, which gives you the maximum return on investment, the best rental yields, or capital growth? Well, that's hard to use when you're just using Rightmove or Zoopla without an extension. So let's talk about the very best tool that I think you should be using right now. Hi everyone, my name is Simon Michevich from Optimised Accountants, and in this video I want to talk about Patma and the extension that you can have on Rightmove. Now Rightmove is a great tool. Obviously you can find properties on there, but it might not give you all the information you need. I'm going to give you a link for this system called Patma, which will help you to identify the property using Rightmove. Now you have to create yourself a profile. I'll give you a link to this later on. But basically what it will do is gives you this property section. So what I'm going to do for you is I'm going to look for property in this local area, and you just type it in, NG10 3SX. And I'm going to say, I want to look at a 5-mile radius, just like you would on Rightmove. You can put this in. Maximum price, I don't want to look at anything above 300,000. I want to rent it out. I'm not looking for capital growth as such. So I want a good investment return, and relisted, if any. I'm going to ignore that, but you've got different things you can look at. You can property types. So let's go for houses. I'm not too bothered about anything else. I mean, things like character, not too concerned about. My view is I want a house to have. Time to market, you can different sectors. I'll leave that. Price reduced. Well, that's interesting. So maybe what I want to look at here is what price have been reduced in the last month or any time. I'm going to put any time because I want to expand my horizons here. And then I want to know when it was reduced by and how much. So relisted, ignore the estimated rent. I'm going to ignore that for now. Yield, I definitely want yield. So I only want to look at rental properties that give me 8%. You cannot do this on Rightmove alone. It's difficult to use that system other than to look at properties, but it doesn't tell you what investments to make. So this on, I'm going to look at 8%, including auction. I'm going to just untick that and then press search. So what it's done for me straight away is given me a list of properties that I might be interested in. And these are in the areas that I know. So if you're investing in property, do you need to look at your areas? No, but you do need to use a good letting agent that will be able to help you manage that property from afar. If you're in London, for instance, buying properties in London may not be a good idea. Capital growth is non-existing, rental yields non-existing. So you might want to look at East Midlands, the Northeast, Northern Ireland, really interesting from the reports I've been producing. But anyway, this will give you a full list report. You'll notice it's not in Rightmove. This is in the Patma system, but it connects to Rightmove. Okay, so that's really important to know. So this particular property, return investment 14.3%, ka-ching, happy with that. Yield 9.38%, really happy about that. 215,000, 3-bedroom house. Might be interested in that, and I know that area as well. So could that be useful for me? Now, if I look at we're in November when I'm shooting this video, so November 2022, the property was first listed. Let's have a look at the dates. It was first listed here on the 4th of October, 245,000, went down quickly on the 23rd of October to 235,000, so a 10,000 drop. And now, we're looking at 29th of October, 215. They are seriously thinking about selling this property. I'm in. I want to know if we can get this property for less than 200,000. Cheeky odd offer, but could it be done? Going into this, I want to know now more about this property. If I know the area, I don't need this information, but actually it's useful if I did. So it's telling me the price drops, useful. The rental yields, very useful. The total investment and then return investment schemes. And I can go into finances, get more information, stamp duty, land tax. I mean, no calculator like Rightmove does that for you. Deposit in terms of 25%. Repair costs, maybe putting in there some fees. And it will give me some schematics in terms of what I might be able to get profit-wise. Very, very useful top-level numbers. And then I can look at sold prices in that area. I said 200,000, look at this, 180,000. I'll be straight away saying now, well, hold on a minute. I know it's 2 years ago, but you know, the market's going down. Would you accept an offer around about 190,000? Let them kick me back, go in at maybe 195 and kind of move it up slightly, but nothing significant. So that's what I would be looking at in terms of this. You can see the interesting enough, the sold prices around that area and what that's doing. Very, very interesting. I want to look at transport. Is it good transport? Well, there's the links. So if I do want to have a property, I want to make sure it's got good transport links for someone who wants to rent it and may use public transport. This is perfect. Schools, if they're a family, what schools are in that area? Ofsted rating, a good Ofsted rating. People want to move homes to get to the right school. This has got some fantastic information and it's yours for free. Free. So the way to get it is I will give you the URL to see this system for yourself and start to use this system yourself. Create a free account. Yes, you'll get some marketing material sent your way, but wow, you are going to be able to use this system and get yourself a really good deal. So go experiment and best of luck.